Hi, what's up, guys? It's me, Alex. This is my co-host, Hyung. He's not here, so it's kind of like a solo podcast now. Don't know how to record with just me. I definitely would if I could, but I honestly don't know how to figure it out. Obviously, you can tell some things have changed. A lot of stuff has happened. First of all, boom. Second of all, boom. Big old blister on my hand really doesn't help, dude, when I'm trying to, like, right? So, listen, story time. I was at the lake, right? And me and my friends were having fun on the jet ski. Okay? As fun as can be, right? And we're tubing in the back. So we have a tube attached to the jet ski and we're pulling her along. So then we stop, right? Because we're switching out the people who's getting on the jet ski and who's getting on the tube. Got it? As we're doing that and the next person gets on the tube, Carly, one of my friends, in the back says, watch out for the rope underneath, right? And I think my other friend, like, didn't have a care in the world. He was like, oh, it's okay. The rope's fine. And so he guns it when the rope is underneath the jet ski. And it gets caught up, and the entire rope gets caught up in there. So for like 20 minutes, we are sitting in the water like ducks. And my other friend is standing on the jet ski like, hey, help, please, and like waving down any person that'll come back and like help us. And so we're sitting there, and me and my other friend Tristan, we are diving under the jet ski and trying to like unravel this thing. Little did we know, it is so screwed up that there was no way that we could have done it under the water, and I'll get to that later. So we waved down this one, like, Chad. Like, you could tell he was just hat on backwards, the sunglasses, while jet skiing too. Stupid, dude. It's obviously gonna fly off. Okay? So we wave him down. It's like, suh, dude. Legit. Says, suh, dude. And we're like, hey, dude, we really need a knife. We've been sitting here for like 15 minutes. Or like, it's been like 10 minutes at the time. We've been sitting here for a while. Can you please go and get us a knife? He's like, yeah, I'll go see if my bro has a knife. So he just leaves. We didn't even tell him anything else. He's just gone. And so the girl, it's her lake house. And she's like, oh my gosh, I just ruined my parents' jet ski. me and my friend Tristan are laughing our asses off, dude, because it's so funny. We've been sitting here for like 15 minutes now. The Chad guy has been gone for like 10 minutes. Where's our knife? And then out of the blue, okay, we see her parents pull up in the boat right next to us. And we were expecting them to be like mad or something, but they pull up, they're like, hey guys, you're a little stuck, aren't you? They were so abnormally calm about it. Like freakishly calm about it. How? That's your jet ski, man. How are you not losing it? So we're J chilling, and we're trying to like hook it up, and we're like, oh my gosh, dude, I'm so sorry. We're putting the tube on the boat. They're pulling us to the sloop to raise it up. So we get to the sloop, right? And we start raising it up. We put the tube that we were pulling, like to go tubing, we put it underneath the jet ski, so it's raised, and I'm under there like this with a knife, and I'm looking at this thing. It is so coiled up in there. There was no chance that we would have been able to. We would not have been able to cut it underwater. Never, ever. Nope. It just wasn't happening. So we just see how bad this thing is, and I'm like, hey yo, Tristan, give me your knife. I'm gonna start cutting this thing. So I go up underneath it, and I'm like abnormally close. Like I'm like this close to the thing, and I'm like, because I don't have any arm room to like start cutting, because it has a serrated part on the blade. I can't start cutting it, so I have to like actually like do like baby scratches on this thing. And as I'm scratching at it, I go to reposition my hand, and a wave, like a Moby Dick sized wave comes, and I just boom right in my hand, and I just destroy it. So that happened. I don't need stitches, I'm fine. Um, also, my entire like hand is raw from like holding onto the tube for so long, and they were like slinging me like a fucking ragdoll. Everyone's like, oh my. Okay. So we finally get the jet ski off, and it's fine, and it's all good. We didn't have to pay anything. We were telling the dad, we were like, yo, let us buy you a rope. Please let us buy you a rope. And he's like, no, it's fine. And I was like, dude, it's the least I can do. Please, man, let us go to like Walmart or Target. We'll buy you a rope. It's all good. He's like, no. So I went to buy a rope, and I went back and I gave him the rope. Because I'm a good person, and that's what people do. There's a lot of stuff going on, dude. Like, I know it might seem like just because I was at a lake house or whatever that I'm Jay chillin'. Honestly, there's a lot on my mind. A lot of the riots and stuff. Riding a city down. Man, are you serious? A city down? That's crazy, man. And like the town square that's really close to me is all boarded up. There's boards, like, it looks like a post-apocalyptic nightmare, dude. Kind of scary, to be honest. I don't really like taking like political sides on any matter, because I feel like from my sense, or my perspective, there's really no point in me taking a side on anything, because I don't know what advice can I give that hasn't already been said, or hasn't already been acted on. So I just tend to like stray away from things like that. Like, people ask me like, what's your stance on this? What do you believe about this? And I'll be like, I'd rather not tell you. You know? Because I like to keep to myself. I like to have my understanding for my understanding. And that's how I J chill most of the time. Valorant came out. Good game. It's pretty cool so far. Getting kind of boring, to be honest. It is getting kind of boring. I've been drawing recently. I've been drawing a lot. Let me show you some of the stuff that I've been drawing. I'll just show you one of my most recent drawings. It was a dragon, and one of my friends drew a dragon. I was so jealous. I haven't outlined it yet, but that's what I got so far. Pretty cool. Also, the first page of my book. Oh yeah. You're never gonna find a book like it. It's $19.99. Buy it. I'll throw in another one for free. ShamWow, dude. College, it's going pretty great, dude. Check out my other podcast. I was miserable in college. I was like, hold on, let me just reenact it real fast if you haven't seen it. Yeah, I know. And then I'm going to like parties, drinking, living my best life, dude. Hanging out with friends. Dude, I was so secluded when I was at private school. All of a sudden, I actually go out into the world, and I start seeing what hangouts I could have had. And it was like mind-boggling. It was like, why did I never experience this? Because there's so much like segregation and prejudice, especially in private schools, man. It's like, if you don't fit in with a certain type of people group, then you're out. Then you're done. Because if you don't conform to their beliefs, how they act, how they think, you're done. You're out. Sorry. And also in private schools, yo, you do something, you mess up yesterday, okay? Everybody in the school knows about it the next day. Everybody. And it's kind of annoying after a while. I'm going to community college. You guys probably already know that. But I'm J chilling there, honestly. A lot of my classes I'm trying to get it out of the way. But also, I heard there's supposed to be like sophomore nursing exams that I didn't know about until yesterday. And I'm a sophomore, and I don't know what he was talking about. I was driving home with Tristan from the lake after the little incident happened, and he was like, "Yeah, how are you studying for your sophomore nursing exams?" I was like, "Huh? Wait, huh?" He was like, "Yeah, three of my friends, uh, they've already taken them. They're fine, dude." Well, the three friends he was talking about was his sister, his cousin, and then his sister's boyfriend. So I think this is just my opinion. Maybe I'm completely wrong. I think there's sophomore nursing exams at the end of my sophomore year, because I'd be big stressing, like I just missed like a core part of my nursing like career to get in, and I didn't even do it yet. I'm big stressing about that. Also, I got an eyebrow slit because I was feeling spontaneous one day, and I was like, let me do it. So that was fun. Also got that thing up there, this little anatomy guy. Put it on my shelf next to Midoriya and then my Evangelion statue. Because I'm a fucking weeb. Not really anything else is going on in my life, to be honest. I mean, Luke's like my little brother. Select baseball, dude. What? He's like 8 years old and he's already playing select? That's crazy. Let's see. Oh, League's coming out with a new champion. It's supposed to be a jungler. Hyung's pretty excited about that. How much am I in? 12 minutes. Oh! All right, let's see. I can pull content. I can pull content out of thin air, right? Right? Obviously. Okay. I got a wireless charger too. Do you know how, bro? I feel like I'm in. Oh! I feel like I'm in Star Trek, dude. Dude, I feel like it's Star Wars shit. I don't even know how it works. It's so crazy. I've been drinking a lot of water and working out. I don't know if you could tell from I don't know if you could tell from my other podcast when I was at university. My arms used to be so skinny, probably because I wasn't eating. I was poor, didn't have a job. One of the worst low times in my life, to be honest. But I found myself through that. If you watch my podcast, you can sort of see the journey that I went through, I guess. I don't know, man. Hyung? I don't want to speak for Hyung. But Hyung's doing pretty well, dude. At least from what I could see. He told me that he wasn't really liking his life down there, where he moved, and so he got a girlfriend, in the place that he lives, and he's happier now than he was when he had no girlfriend, because he told me he was like, yeah, try to go for like 6 months without talking to a single person your age. It's honestly, yikes. I would not be able to do that ever. No, please, man. Because it's so weird talking to people who are older than you, even by just like a kind of a little bit, like 5 years older than you, 4 years older than you. The same thing goes with like younger than you. You can't do it. There's like some mental block that like doesn't allow you to interact with people those ages. It's crazy, man. Holy crap. This chair also sucks, dude. I don't know if you can tell I got a new chair. It sucks. It's so bad because it's not breathable. So my back's like sweaty all the time. I'm miserable. I learned a couple new songs on my guitar, so that's cool. I'm not gonna show you now because it's like, why? And honestly, I'm not that good either. Humble brag. Humble brag. I've been going on like subreddits like 50-50. It's just scary, man. That's scary. When you're going and you're like, you click one, I'm not gonna do it, because what if I click one that's like, yeah, I'm just not, because I don't know how to blur stuff out. I don't edit. This isn't an edit podcast. This is a film it, post it podcast. Oh wait, it's like 15 minutes in. I haven't said where he is. He's like cooking dinner. He's like making dinner for his like little brother, I guess. What's also messed up? He basically went to Colorado to babysit. That's what he did. And also another thing, he went from Nevada to Colorado. His math credits didn't transfer over, so he's stuck, dude. And he's taking his math course again. Oh my, bang, 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 click, click, reload, bang, 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 bang. Dude, I can't. I would never. G chillin'. I legally downloaded Mario 64, and I'm playing that for the first time, so that's cool. I bought a GameCube controller. I had to get like an adapter, USB. Oh my gosh, dude. To play one game, it took me like $70 just to do it, and I totally got it for free. Why would I need $70 extra if I pirated a game? Are you kidding me? But honestly, I've been wanting to play that game for like years, so I'm glad that I'm finally doing it. Also, I'm really looking forward to playing Ocarina of Time, because I played Ocarina on a DS. I had a DS and I had like 3D remastered one, and it just wasn't like selling it for me, because yeah. And I want to really experience like the original feel of it. Also, I never played Majora's Mask, but I really want to play it. Cause it seems so nostalgic, dude. I listen to a bunch of like Song of Storms, Gerudo Valley, Fairy Fountain, Zelda's Lullaby, like such good OSTs, dude. Such good songs. But never played the game. And it seems like a problem. And I should probably do that, because then I'm a fake fan. Yeah, I already spoke about this at the start of the podcast, but there's a lot going on. You're starting to truly see who's passionate about what they believe in, and who's a bandwagon, I guess, who's hopping on the bandwagon, because you're seeing all this stuff coming out, dude, about the models or whatever who just go out in the streets to hold a sign, and then they'll get in their car and they'll leave. Or like the girl who legit posted a picture of her holding a drill next to a guy. She went up to the worker and said, "Hey, can I hold your drill?" And he's like, "Here you go." She held his drill, just looked like she was doing something, and then left. And the only takeaway that she had from it was, oh, if I didn't show if I had my mask on, none of this would have happened, because then nobody would have realized that she was a journalist, like an intern journalist, I think. Yeah. And then the girl like posting in like yoga pants on like a sports bra in front of a ride at T-Mobile. Like, oh my gosh, my 5G connection is so ruined because all these rioters. Shut up, man. Like, seriously, get it together. Especially, whatever. You're too bougie to be worrying about stuff like that. Even I could walk down the street, see you there, and tell, yeah, you probably don't care. Just based on the way you walk, talk, and act. Like, it's so obvious. And I saw another one where a girl, I probably already talked about it, walked out in the middle of the street, held up a sign, got in her car and left. Like, are you kidding me? At least walk. Are you kidding me? And it's not like she was dressed in like a t-shirt and shorts. It was like she was in a full dress, like a whole dress, like a black dress, and like wavy things and everything. It was like crazy. Why would you do that? Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope your summer's been going okay. I know mine has, and I'm sorry if it hasn't. And I honestly hope it gets better. Because I like you guys. Whoever watching my videos, I really appreciate you guys for just spending your time to watch my videos. I really appreciate it. I know I give off the persona like I don't give a fuck, but honestly, thank you. It's much appreciated. Even though I'm not trying to do this for like the money or whatever, it's really fun for me and kind of therapeutic in a way to like sit down and just, I don't know, talk. And I'm using it as an outlet to sort of help myself talk through things that I need talking through, and just have fun with my friends. That's what really counts. If you making memories, because I'd rather make new memories than reflect on some of my old memories, like high school or whatever. Because that's when you start getting a terrible mindset, when the only thing you truly like about your life is your years in high school. No, dude, be quiet. Like, seriously. Well, in high school, I used to be a A-star quarterback. If coach would have put me in that last round. You're 40 years old and you're talking about that still? No person at 40 years old cares that your coach didn't put you in the last quarter. Okay? I could have went professional, but you didn't. Sorry, but you didn't. There's a lot of new people I'm meeting. It's kind of scary. Because, and maybe this is just me, but every single time I meet a new person, it's like the old people that I used to be friends with back in high school are slowly drifting away. And it's not going contradictory to what I just said, because I'm saying reflecting on the memories too much in high school. I'm remembering the people that were in high school, the friendships that I had, and I feel like those treasured friendships are kind of slowly drifting away, and they already have, and I've accepted it. But it's a process, and I think everybody works through it to where when you graduate or whatever, a passing period in your life where you move on to the next chapter, you have to meet new people, and that's just the way it goes. And it's gonna happen multiple times. So if I get it down to have, and I'm boom, and I know how to do it, and I know how to recover from it, next time it happens, easier, and I won't have this mini dilemma that I'm going through. Damn, dude, I went from 12 minutes to 23. Solo podcast. I probably already said this. I couldn't film before because I don't know how to film a podcast any other way. I really don't. Like, I really don't. There's so much, and I feel like this goes for everybody. There's a lot that I wish I could have done better that I'm adapting to my life now. Like in high school, I was like, I should have tried. I should have just tried. I should have got my grades up. Not solely for the grades, but the main reason I should have done that was to get habits. Develop habits in high school to make my studying habits better. To make grinding through those books easier. sitting down and working on something. Ugh, it sounds so boring now. Not as boring as it did in high school. If you would have told me, Alex, sit down and do your homework right now. Ugh, are you kidding me? No. But now it's like, I understand that I have to do it. And also, I want to do it because I understand how much more beneficial it will be to me when I'm an adult if I try now. Let me rephrase that. It'll help a lot more if I try now, and my future self will be thankful for it. There you go. That's easier to understand. Here's me hoping that high end comes back soon, because I'm losing content fast. Like a like I'm about to crash out in Bard. I'm watching Avatar, so that's cool. And it's going, yeah, I love Avatar. Oh my gosh, man. Not Blue People, Avatar The Last Airbender. Really good. My favorite episode's the one with the swamp, and they're like, I look so stupid when I do it, I'm sorry. Yeah. There's a lot of things I want to get caught up on too. I want to break down the wall that's in my head that if you post online, you're all the same. Because I feel like, this is just my opinion, I feel like platforms like Instagram, Twitter, blah, 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 Facebook, they're platforms to show off to your friends and gain, I'm going to call it negative attention. Because it's not, yeah, it's positive attention, but the only reason you're doing it is to show off. Why else would you post a picture of, let's just say, you with your Christmas presents? Because you want to show your friends how much you got, and that's bragging, and that's not a healthy mindset. And I just don't want to. I'm trying to figure out a way to get around that mindset. I've started posting on Snapchat. Follow me, ITZ4LEX. If you haven't, I post like when I go to parties or whatever. I'll post. Not so much as to say, look, I'm at a party and you're not, but more as to say, as for myself, this makes no sense. Look how far I've gone. Because I want to show the other people, the people who don't want me to succeed, the people in university who said you can't make it, you'll fail. I want to show them, look how far I've come from no friends, being miserable at university, going to parties, hanging out, and having fun all the time. And I want to stick it to those people. My mom said it really well. She said, the only way to stick it to the man is to prove him wrong. That's it. There is no other way. There's no other way to do it. Somebody says, you're a failure, you're not good at English, and let's say you have like a 60, 70 in English. You prove them wrong by studying English and just becoming better. And I feel like ever since my mom told me that, I've completely shifted my understanding of, number one, being that type of person, like that person who's like denying everything, who just runs away from her problems. I want to be a person who faces them head on and changes for the better. I feel like that's pretty reasonable, right? There's a lot of pain and suffering in this world. let's get serious. Let's get serious. There's a lot of just people being miserable and really down in the dumps, and you can feel sorry for them, and you can help them. But at the same time, you can't let that affect you to the point where you let yourself fall into the same traps that they did. So what I do personally is I learn from those life experiences that the people give to me. So like, tell me a story. How did you get in this situation? How can I help? And they will tell me stories, how they got there, life lessons for me to take, and I'll adapt them in my life just to make sure that I don't end up down in the dumps and just weary. Because I know if they would have told that advice to them in the past, I'm sure they would have listened to it. I'm like 99% certain, like, if their past self would have seen them down in the dumps, they would have changed. I don't know where I was going with that, but there's your little life advice. There's your little snippet of advice for the week or month. I don't know how long it's been since I posted. You watching right now, go thank your mom and your dad and anybody that's in your house right now for always being there for you. If they're not there, thank them spiritually. Just thank their spirit for still being with you and teaching you lessons throughout the way. Because anything they left you before they passed is definitely a treasure to hold on to. And it's been 32 minutes. It's a pretty good podcast so far. I'd like to think it is. Sorry if it's super boring. Other than that, take care.